Every country, from the largest to the smallest, has an immigration policy. In some countries, the process is fairly easy, while in others, it is much more difficult and can take up to 30 years. If you'd like to know which countries have the strictest immigration laws, then watch this video to discover more.
Denmark is considered one of the hardest countries to gain citizenship. Applicants must have lived in Denmark for at least 9 consecutive years, demonstrate a high proficiency in the Danish language, prove they can support themselves financially, and pass a citizenship test, among other requirements. It's almost impossible to immigrate to North Korea unless you were born there or your parents had North Korean citizenship. While citizenship by naturalization is possible, the Supreme People's Assembly regulates it, and specific requirements are unknown. Finland. Foreigners can apply for Finnish citizenship after 4 or 5 years of permanent residence. Prospective citizens must have a clean criminal record and must demonstrate high proficiency in Finnish, Swedish, or Finnish Sign Language. United States of America. In the past, the U.S. was one of the easiest countries to immigrate to. However, U.S. immigration laws have tightened over the last 2 decades. The process of acquiring a green card, required to become a permanent resident, is growing increasingly difficult. San Marino. In San Marino, citizenship is granted after 30 years of uninterrupted residence. Applicants must renounce their previous citizenship and have never been convicted of a criminal offense in San Marino or abroad. Austria. Immigrants to Austria must have work skills for the country's 11 in-demand professions. Applicants must learn German, live in Austria for 10 years, and renounce citizenship in any other country. Bhutan. Foreign-born individuals with no Bhutanese parents can apply for citizenship after 20 years of living in Bhutan. Applicants must also pledge allegiance to the king, country, and Bhutanese people. China. Foreigners can become naturalized citizens if they have relatives who are Chinese citizens, have lived permanently in China, or have another legitimate reason to become a citizen. If you don't have a relative who is a Chinese citizen and lives in China, becoming a Chinese citizen yourself is extremely difficult. Japan. Those seeking Japanese citizenship must live in the country for 5 years and undertake a review and interview process that may take years to complete. Kuwait. A foreign-born person seeking citizenship in Kuwait must have lived in the country for at least 20 years. Applicants must speak Arabic fluently and be Muslim by either birth or conversion. Liechtenstein. To become a citizen, foreign-born residents must live in Liechtenstein for at least 30 years. If a person is under 20 years old, each year counts as 2 years, and for spouses of a Liechtenstein citizen, the period is shortened to 5 years. Monaco. Monaco residents may apply for citizenship after 10 years of permanent residency. Applicants must demonstrate French language proficiency, good character and conduct, and integration into local society. Qatar. Those wanting to apply for citizenship in Qatar must have lived in the country for at least 25 years without leaving for no more than 2 consecutive months. Saudi Arabia. To apply for citizenship in Saudi Arabia, you must have lived there for 10 years and be employed in one of the country's required professions, such as a scientist or doctor, or be the spouse of a Saudi citizen. South Korea. Those wanting to apply for citizenship in South Korea must have lived in the country for 5 years, renounce any other citizenships, and learn Korean. Males aged 18 to 35 must also serve for 18 months in the military. Switzerland. EU nationals, citizens of the US or Canada, or from EFTA must live in Switzerland for 5 continuous years before applying for citizenship. Those from any other country must live in Switzerland for 10 years, be a wealthy investor, or a skilled employee of a Swiss company. United Arab Emirates. Foreign-born residents can apply for United Arab Emirates citizenship after residing in the country for 30 years. For citizens from Oman, Qatar, or Bahrain, the period is 3 years, and people of Arabian descent born in other countries may apply after 7. Vatican City. There are only 4 ways to become a citizen of Vatican City. The first 3 methods are to be either a Catholic cardinal living in Rome or Vatican City, a diplomat of the Holy See, or a person whose profession requires them to work and live in Vatican City. Those wanting Vatican City citizenship can also apply directly to the church administration. However, only those who've been granted special permission and the spouses and children of current residents are eligible for this method.